Hi, this is Vijay Kumar from Naresh Technologies. In today's session, we will see how to create block manually. So, in 2 or 3 videos, I created this block, but that block is created by using wizard, block wizard. So, in this session, we will see how to create the block manually. We will create one block manually and will perform insert, update, delete, select operations. Okay. So, then, but before going to this example, first I will create a table in SQL. Okay. We will create one table. So, let us say suppose create table emp 55 emp envo number 4 ename varchar to 20, next sal number 676 and let us say job, I want job varchar to suppose 10, next, that is all, enough. So, I am creating a table with 4 columns. Okay. So, let me create this table in SQL Oracle database. So, table created. After creating this table, next we will create a block in forms and we will insert, update, date, delete the data through that block. We will perform DML operations on this table through that block. So, see, just go to form builder. In the form builder, select data block, click create button. So, go to form builder, select data block, click create button. Then, so one dialog box appears. In this, now I do not want to use block wizard, I want to create a block manually. So, select this option. So, build a new data block manually, click OK. Then, so one block is created. So, let us block name is block 2. Next, create a canvas for this block, because in this block we will create add items, but to place the items on the screen we need a canvas. So, select canvas, click create button, one canvas is created. So, let us go to this canvas and double click this canvas is open. So, here, so I will add this to this canvas, add some text boxes. To input number, name, job, salary, I need text boxes. How many text boxes? I need 4 text boxes. So, this is one text box for employee number, one text box for name, one text box for job, one text box for salary. So, total I need 4 text boxes, one for number, one for name, one for salary. So, here then, so if you want you can increase the size to 14 something. So, if you want you can have labels also, create the labels, select T and place the labels here. So, that is for what employee number and this is employee name and job salary. So, if you want you can increase this label size. Next here I need like push buttons, okay, to perform this DML operations like insert, update, delete and select. I need push buttons. So, take push buttons. So, how many push buttons you need? 4, because I want to perform 4 operations, one for insert, one for update, one for delete, one for select. So, taking 4 push buttons, then next second one, third one and fourth one. So, I am taking 4 push buttons and if you want you can give the names to this one. Let us say this, how to change this name, by default it is created with some name, I want to change this name. So, go to change this name, go to properties, property palette. In this I am just giving the name as T1. So, T1 is for employee number, next T2 change this name to T2, text box 2 employee name, and text box 3 for employee job, and text box 4 for employee salary. Now change this push button caption. So name leave it, we do not refer this name, otherwise you say B1, and label is, so that is for insert, and this is B2 button 2 name, label is update. Go to property palette, this is B3, change this name to delete, and select this, go to property palette, and this is B4, change this name to select, or you can say display. So I created 4 buttons, changed this caption. Okay. So like I will run this form. After running this form, you input the details, you enter some value in T1, T2, T3, T4 and click the insert button. When I click the insert button, the details should be inserted into table, Oracle table. Okay. Then you have to write some code for insert button. Okay, we will write the code. So like what that code is, when user enters values in text boxes and click the insert button, I want to insert the details into Oracle table. Which table? EMP55 table, and we will write a code like this, insert into, so insert command, insert into EMP55 values. So what is the first one? Value for employee number. Where is the value for employee number? Text box 1. Okay, text box 1. How to refer the values in entered in text box 1? Colon T1. So how to refer the text box values? By using this colon T1. So next, what the value for next column is ename. Where the value for ename? Text box 2 colon T2. Next text box 3 colon T3. Next salary colon T4. So say commit. So insert the data and commit the changes. But question is where you write these statements, where you write this code. Okay, I will write this code in insert button, but how to write that code in insert button? So here when you want to execute this code, I want to execute this code when user clicks insert button. So when user clicks insert button, one trigger is executed, that is when button pressed. Okay, when user clicks insert button, one trigger is executed called when button pressed trigger is executed. So write this code in when button pressed trigger of insert button. And how to create a trigger for insert button? Select this insert button, right click, PLSQL editor. Okay, just simply select this button, right click, PLSQL editor. So it is showing the list of triggers available, and from the list of triggers select when button pressed, when button pressed. So click OK. So this window is open, this is code window editor. So in this editor you write these lines. So copy this and write it here, then click compile button. When you compile, so click this compile button. When you click this compile button, so this code is executed, but it is giving, so identifier EMP55 must be declared. Why? Because so actually this application is not connected to database, so that is why it is not able to identify EMP55. Then connect this application to so database. Like how to connect? So it is asking the username password Scott Tiger @server. So because my table is there in Scott Tiger, connect. So click compile. Now that is gone. So your program is successfully compiled. Next close. Next, user clicks update button. When user clicks update button, I want to update. What do you want to update? User may update job or user may update salary. User don't update what? Employee number. User don't update name. User may update job or salary. So I want to write a code for update. Then see here I am writing this update command, update EMP55 set. So job equals to where the job, so that is in T3 colon T3. Next one salary equals to where you enter the salary, this is in colon T4 text box 4, but which employee you want to update, where employee number equals to colon T1, say commit. Okay. Then let me run this. So, where you write this code? You write this code in update button, but update button, so which trigger means when button press to trigger. So, create a trigger for this update, select this update, PLSQL editor, when button pressed, then here write this code. So, click compile, next close, then next when user clicks delete button, when user clicks delete button, I want to delete the record. Okay. Then write this code. So, delete from EMP55 where employee number equals to colon T1. So, whatever the employee number is displayed here, that particular employee record I want to delete. Say commit, click this commit. So, where you write this? You write this code in delete button. So, create a trigger for delete button, when button pressed. So, here write that code. So, click this compile. So, it is compile, close. Next one, display. See here I entered some employee number in this text box 1, like say suppose employee number 100, something like this. I will enter the employee number, click the display button. When I click the display button, I want to show the employee details, his name, his job, his salary. So, then how to display the data? How to get the data? By writing a select query. So, select what you want to select, e-name, job, salary. Select the values and assign these values to the text boxes. So, how to assign the values? Into, so name should be assigned to text box 2, job should be assigned to text box 3, salary should be assigned to text box 4, and from what? EMP55 where employee number equals to, so which employees, whatever the employee number is entered in text box 1. So, colon T1, and where you write this code? You write this code in display button. So, create a trigger for display. So, that is when button pressed. Now, write this code, then click compile. So, the code is, so you have to write this in semicolon, click compile. So, the code is compiled, then close. Now, so now I created a block manually, plus I added some items, some 4 text boxes, 4 buttons. Next, I written some code for these buttons. When user clicks insert button, so details are inserted into database table. When user clicks update button, the details are updated. When user clicks delete button, details are deleted. When user clicks display button, so the details are displayed. So, let me check this application. So, let us run this application, but before you run this, compile this form, then compile successfully, next. So, then run this one. So, like let us enter some values into this values, because I want to insert data. So, enter the values 100, name is something, some Sachin, job is manager, salary is 5,000. Okay. So, click this insert button. So, the record is inserted. Just go and check whether record is inserted into database table or not. See, select star from what? EMP55. See this, the row inserted into database table, employee number, name, job, salary. His number is 100, his name is Sachin, his job is manager, salary is 5,000. But I have not inserted from SQL plus, this is inserted from front end, form builder. Now, so suppose here I want to update the job, I want to insert one more record. Let us say employee number is 101, so name is something Raju, something, some job is salesman, next salary is 4,000. Then, so click this insert button, one more record is inserted, again you check this, so another record 101. Okay. Next, suppose I want to change the job of this employee, I want to see the employee 100 details. So, then how to get the 100 details? Type this employee 100, then click this display, then you can get the details of 100, his name, his job, his salary. I want to see the 101 details, type this employee number 101, click display, you are getting the 101 details. So, I want to change the job of this employee, the job is salesman, I want to change the job. Suppose here, so job is salesman, I want to change the job to suppose clerk, then see this. So, just type the clerk, and click this update button. So, it is updated. So, 101 job is updated to clerk, just check. So, here actually Razu was salesman, now it is updated with clerk. I want to delete this record, I want to delete this record, I want to delete this 101 record. So, this is 101, click delete, so it is deleted, just go and check. So, the record is deleted from table. So, this is performing operations through front end application. I created this block manually, and so we added items and we have written that code. So, thank you for watching this video.